Welcome back to the Leaf Blower Revolution guide. In this guide we're talking about Super Terrors and how to get the required amount of damage for it. The Super Terror, to kill it, it is required to have a minimum of 7.15 E71 slap damage, and that slap damage is going to come from the enemies tab and scrolling all the way down to Super Terror, besides going to the General tab, as we're going to have type bonuses which will only be seen in the enemies tab. So once you're in getting into killing Super Terror, which means you've killed all 4 Terrors, there are some things that we need to know and that you've gained access to that is going to give us a little bit more damage to push us over the edge to get your required amount of damage for Super Terrors. The first one being Plasma Leaves. Plasma Leaves are going to be accessed after you kill all 4 Terrors, and they require 6 Hematite Leaves to fuse into 1. So we're going to start making our Plasma Leaf sets, converting that into a Witch Essence multiplier set, so we're able to speed up the fusion progress and also our Ascended shards, so you're able to level up our Plasma Leaves. Once you've done that, yeah, it's up to you if you want to make 2 or 3 sets for quality of life and switching around. So it is easier to switch to a damage set or a essence set or a curse set if you're lacking in curses. Because it is a different boss, we're going to have a different type of damage. For this, I'm going to have up a shard distribution chart for Plasma Leaves and a Hematite Leaf set. If you're still using Hematites, up on screen now. So you can pause the video here and check out that chart to see if your shard distribution is correct and what needs to be changed. A thing to keep in notice is that you unlocked the Energy Shrine in Energy Belt, which means once you've activated this, you're able to go down into your crafting, go into your transformation, select the leaf, and you're able to target a property, which means you can get guaranteed what property you want and where. So keep in mind that this is going to be great quality of life, but it costs 10 times more transformation shards to use, and also Plasma Leaves, so just keep that in mind as well. The next thing we're going to be focusing on in damage is going up to our cards. We want to be farming all 4 Terrors. This is due to the property that they give, which is Relic Damage Multiplier. This Relic Damage Multiplier is a great way of quickly increasing your damage. This is due to it being only Terrors and above giving this damage multiplier, and it is quite a good multiplier and will quickly increase your damage. Keep in mind that even if you have a common Terror, you will still get the Relic Damage Multiplier, so keep all your cards from common all the way up to legendary with your Terrors, unless you want to quickly ascend them to get the most out of it or quickly go up. But definitely make sure that you have a max cards on each common, uncommon, and maybe rare, so you get the maximum amount of Relic Damage Multiplier that you can get out of your cards. The next is just going to be some reminders and some other things that we need to keep doing to get the maximum amount of damage out of your leaves, out of your pets and everything else. First, we're going to recommend continue farming your leaf extension exploits. So every 3-4 hours, depending on your max bag, you want to go over to the Energy Belt and into the Plasma Forest and max out your storage of leaf extension exploits, so you're able to continue farming up your ascensions, so you're able to get up to level or L6 leaf ascensions, as this will easily times 10, maybe 100x, 1000x times your damage if you are lacking in those ascensions and you keep farming them. So every couple hours, every 4 hours, depending on how much you farmed and your max storage, you want to keep farming these leaf extension exploits, which are artifacts, so you can keep leveling up your ascensions and getting more damage. Next is going to make sure that we have our scrolls enabled, which is our pet scroll, unique leaf scroll, damage scroll, as this will maximize the damage through our pets, unique leaves, and our damage. The next thing is going to be relics. With relics, we're just going to make sure that we have all our relics here, so that we don't miss out on any relics, especially when we're using the Leaf Ascendant exploit, as we don't really typically make our relics all the way up to epic, mythical, legendary before this update came out. So just keep in mind that you do have to make these leaf relics to get the bonuses out of your leaf ascensions as well. As speaking of relics, we need to upgrade our energy shop or electrical shop with our plasma leaves. So you want to get a full max electrical storage, max and percentage. So you're able to upgrade our electrical shop to 16, 16, 3, and 18, which will be great in increasing the maximum damage that we can get out of it. The next one is going to be our pets. Need to make sure that we have Butterfly enabled or equipped, and also Crabbo as well, as he's going to be our main source of damage through our pets. And also making sure that we have all of these leveled up as much as we can through our pets, our unique leaves, and our equipment as well. Same goes with our tool shop. We want to make sure that everything is leveled as much as we can, especially our drought. So once they get to a level 100, they will double the damage through slap multiplier. Now, those things are just going to be reminders to do so we get the max amount of damage as well. If you're stuck with anything, please leave a comment down below if you are stuck when getting damage or have any questions. And that is going to be it for today's video. So, as again, please make sure you leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and make sure you like and subscribe as well. And I'll see you in the next one.